final day in Dublin, we checked out some of the sites, starting with the National Museum of Ireland, Archaeology. A branch of the National Museum of Ireland, located in central Dublin, covers everything from the Stone Age to the late Middle Ages, and even features bog bodies, iron and Bronze Age materials, some going back to 7000 BC. If you have time, I'd highly encourage checking this really interesting museum out. After using the hop-on, hop-off bus and a short walk, we headed to our next destination, where we stepped back into Ireland's tumultuous history at Kilmainham Jail. This former prison witnessed some of the most pivotal moments in the fight for independence. From the leaders of the 1916 Easter Rising to countless other revolutionaries, their stories are etched into the walls of this haunting yet inspiring landmark. The bus quickly, we headed to our hotel for a quick change and dinner. Our time done in Dublin, we headed off to the airport for a rental car and off to our next stop at Kilkenny Castle. Discover the heart of medieval Ireland at Kilkenny Castle. This majestic fortress, with its soaring towers and intricate architecture, has stood for centuries. Explore grand halls, lush gardens, and learn about the powerful Butler family who once ruled here. A must visit for history buffs and those seeking a touch of the past. After checking out Kilkenny a little bit and finding a great place to grab a bite to eat with a delicious sandwich, we headed off for our next stop, down at the Rock of Cashel. Perched atop a dramatic limestone outcrop, the Rock of Cashel is a breathtaking testament to Ireland's rich history. Witness the ancient round tower, the imposing cathedral, and the legendary Stone of the Kings. This iconic site has played a pivotal role in Irish mythology and medieval power, offering a glimpse into the heart of Ireland's past. After leaving the Rock, we headed to Kinsale, to the gorgeous Perryville House, where we'd spend 2 nights. Another reason for our trip. It was our 25th wedding anniversary, and while in Kinsale, we went to Finn's Cut, a local restaurant, serving farm-to-table foods, great breads, wines, entrees, wonderful desserts. Really loved the place. But soon went back for some shut-eye. and the next morning with a great breakfast and headed out to check out the local fort. Discover a fortress steeped in history at Charles Fort, Kinsale, Ireland. This star-shaped citadel, built by the British in the 17th century, stands as a testament to the country's turbulent past. As you approach the fort, you'll be greeted by its imposing ramparts and the sweeping panoramic views of Kinsale Harbor. Step inside and explore the fort's labyrinthine tunnels, which once served as a vital lifeline for its defenders. Imagine the soldiers and sailors who navigated these underground passages, preparing for the inevitable siege. As you wander through the fort's chambers, you'll encounter exhibits that delve into the rich history, from the construction of the fort to the pivotal battles that took place within its walls. One of the most significant events in Charles Fort's history was the Siege of Kinsale in 1601. This crucial conflict, involving Spanish and Irish forces against the English, would ultimately shape the course of Ireland's future. The fort's strategic location made it a key target, and its defenders fought valiantly to resist the onslaught. After the siege of Charles Fort continued to play a vital role in Ireland's military history. It served as a garrison for British troops and witnessed several other significant events, including the Williamite War in the late 17th century. Today, Charles Fort stands as a living testament to Ireland's past, offering visitors a glimpse into the country's rich and complex history. Whether you're a history buff, a military enthusiast, or simply seeking a memorable experience, Charles Fort is a must-visit destination. As you explore its grounds, you'll be transported back in time, immersing yourself in the stories of the brave men and women who once defended this iconic fortress. We then headed to Cobh, where we checked out this picturesque town nestled on the southern coast, where it served as a departure point for countless Irish immigrants to America. There was the Titanic Museum, the Heritage Center, and a place to take a scenic stroll along the waterfront. Cobh offered a glimpse into Ireland's past and beautiful coastal escapes before we headed back to Kinsale to Fishy Fish for another meal and some rest before our next trip. And if you enjoyed this, remember to click like and subscribe for our future videos.